Hello, everyone. Can everyone hear me? Hello. Ah, we can hear me. Okay, good. Cool. Just give me one moment while I set up. I actually forgot to get in a Discord call with myself, so the screen's not set up. I was far too eager to start. One moment. My mic was muted. Love that. Can we hear me now? Can we hear me now? There we go. Okay, takes a second for me to hear myself in stream, but yes, okay, yes, we can hear me now. Thank you guys. Awesome. One of these days we will start without an issue. Awesome. Welcome in, everybody. Today we've got, what is this, day 4 of the mouse stream? I thought you hated us. No way. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome. Let me just set that final thing up. Okay. Let me get chat off to the side here so I can see it more easily. Come on, give me 1 second, guys. I'm so sorry. I really need to get better about making sure this is all set up before we even start. Okay, cool. We are all ready. Awesome. What's new? What is up, everyone? First, let's start with what's new. I don't know if they are already showing up, but oh yes, I see a couple of them. The mice that we drew in the last stream have been added to the stream avatars. So if you guys wanted any of the new mice that we've drawn, go to the Discord, go to the Paper Pals channel, check for the pinned messages. I've updated the image with all of the names of the new mice. And I will continue to add new mice as far as stream avatars will allow me to, with as many mice as we draw. Yeah. And we've already got a Hugathlon going. Awesome. Sweet. Other than that, bear with me. I'm a little under the weather today. Some of you may remember that I mentioned earlier in the week that Mrs. Koifish was coming down with something, and I think that I have unfortunately caught that, but I am totally fine other than a little bit sniffly. I've got a nice warm cup of tea, so we're just gonna keep this nice and chill and relaxing. And we'll get drawing. First things first, let me get my background back on. Yeah. So as you guys have already pointed out, today the first mouse that we've got up is the infamous Timothy Chestnut mouse, which is one of my favorite Christmas movies. I'd like to give a big shout out to Possible Goblin for suggesting this one. I messaged them in the Discord yesterday because I noticed that they actually did request to change their submission. And I explained to them that I kind of already announced that we'd be doing the Timothy Chestnut one next, and funnily enough, this is going to be the 69th mouse that we've drawn for stream. I think we said 67 yesterday, but we miscounted because we forgot Dead Mime. Oh yeah, we're gonna be sending this to Sketch when we're done. You can believe that. You better believe it. Oh shoot, I forgot the music. Let me just get the music going real quick. Okay everyone, let's get drawing Timothy Chestnut. So I think the first and probably most important thing about him is his lovely chestnut kind of hair. We don't want to forget that. I'm a little torn on how chestnutty to make him. How chestnutty to make him. What kind of tea do I have? I have a nice cup of Tetley. I'm a black tea guy. I like Tetley. Regardless, we are certainly going to give him... Oh, actually, I want some mirroring on for this, so I'm going to turn on my drawing assist. I'm going to give him like those little shoulder pads that Chestnut has. We're going to give him the belt. And we are also going to give him the rest of that same scene. The other thing that I think we need is like the Christmas tree shoulder spikes, right? Something like this. Let's get the stars on there as well. Sad that Sketch isn't here to suffer. I mean, watch this. Yeah, I like to start these solo, and then as the friends kind of pour into chat, then they get to come into the calls if they want. I don't know if they are even awake right now. It's relatively early. Hey, actually, you know what? It's not. It was daylight savings. Yeah, that kind of totally forgot. I totally forgot that daylight savings was a thing. I woke up and I checked the clock, and it was like 6:17. And I was like, that's early, but like, I shouldn't go back to sleep after that. So I didn't. So I've been up since 6:17, which I know it's technically not, but like, technically that's 5:17. So I really should have gone back to sleep. The weirdest thing is, where I live in British Columbia, they announced that this is going to be the last time that we're going to do daylight savings. We're never changing the clocks here again, and that is cursed to me. Oh, come on, guys. 6:17, yeah, okay. I think perhaps we need... Oh my god! Justone, thank you for the 10 memberships! Welcome everyone as a member. If you got a membership there, please say thank you. Extremely generous, wow. Huge gift. I think that we need to give like a little bit of a beard here. It is very Santa. And we can remove this line now that we've got that beard. This is really all the modification that we're making. Yeah, okay. Let's color. Let's start coloring a little bit. First, we'll just get that beard. I'm gonna try to do a better job of looking up at chat. I wish the time changes would stop. I want my extra hour of sleep. I guess that's kind of how I feel. That's how I should feel, at least, now that, where I live is abandoning it entirely. Also, happy International Women's Day. It's Women's Day out there, so happy Women's Day to all you women out there. I made sure to reach out to your mom, reach out to those important women in your life and let them know how much they mean to you. I made sure to send a text nice and early to my mom, my bonus mom, who is my stepmom, and my sister as well. And of course, my lovely wife in person. Yeah, happy Women's Day, everyone. Let's see here. That's fine by me. We're gonna color these in. Actually, we don't want a reference on for that. We're done with the assist. There we go. We'll grab this nice red for the suit. Same here, but we're gonna leave that white stripe in the center. Yeah, happy Women's Day as well to the fellow mods. Great shout, Matt. Yeah. Big W for women everywhere. We'll get some of that fluff going on these shoulder pads. We'll get some of this gold going for the belt. I'm loving how this is coming out so far. Now let's get some of this hair going. I'm thinking we need it to be like this, right? Something like that. Oops, we can turn the drawing assist off now. And we still have our reference on. We don't need that anymore. Sometimes reference is helpful for coloring, sometimes it's a little bit of a hindrance. Just so long as you're good about turning it on and off.
Thank you for your patronage.
Another dono from Justone. I love these streams. I've been watching the VODs of the ones I can't catch. Oh, thank you so much for your support, dude. I'm glad that you're enjoying them. They're a lot of fun to make. I love just hanging out with you guys and drawing mice. It's fantastic.
Thank you for your
Another dono. Been in a psych ward for depression for just over a week now. These chill mouse streams have helped me keep from going insane, from being cooped up. Thank you for being you, Bieber. Well, hey, yeah, I'm glad that these are a good comfort for you. That makes me really happy to hear. I hope you're doing well, and I hope that you're getting the help that you want and neither. That's great to hear. I hope you're feeling better soon. Thank you for the support. Here we're going to just gonna color this in a little bit. We still have our reference on? We don't. Okay, we should be good to just color drop that. Sweet. This looks pretty good to me. But what I will also do is color the line work. As you guys know, we are suckers for coloring our line work, especially on these baby mice. That's just the style that we have landed on. So we're just gonna do that. It looks like I might have erased a couple holes in the cheeks there. I'll fix that in just a second. What did I do? I did. I erased a couple holes in there. We'll go back to our last color. Oh, here's a Procreate tip I don't know if I've talked about. So the bow of my stream is kind of obstructing it, but up in the top right corner, there's the color that I'm drawing with. And if you are ever using one color that you like, and then you say swap to another color, you can always tap and hold on the top right corner. Go back to the last color that you were using. It'll always save two that you can swap between. So here's the last yellow I was on, and here's the last like light blue that I was using for the color. That one's a pretty basic tip, but if you didn't know it, hopefully that changes and helps a lot with your process. Look at the white here for the like Santa suit fluff. Same with around the legs. Nice. And then we'll get a nice dark brown going for the chestnut itself. For the chestnut. The only other thing that I think we forgot is just some red baubles on the Christmas trees. So let's do that. We'll do some red baubles and then we'll just shade it and we're good. Okay, here we go. On the hair, do something fancy for the beard here, just put some lines in there. Are new mice still being accepted? They are. They are. If you are a member of the channel, I am accepting mice streams. It's one mouse per member. In the past, you would comment on the video. I am no longer accepting submissions on the video. But if you are a member of the channel, if you go to my channel and you go to posts or community, you should see a community post for members only there, and that is where you drop your member submitted mouse request. I update my mouse list like every time before I stream here. There's quite a backlog, so it might take a while to get to them, but yeah, I'm still taking mouse submissions. So yeah, that goes for all those that got gifted memberships earlier. If you got gifted a membership and you want to submit a mouse, go ahead and head over to that community post and let me know what you want. We'll motion blur that, and then we'll just drop the opacity a little bit. Cool. All right. What do we think, guys? We'll go ahead and turn off our reference. I might call this done for the Timothy Chestnut mouse. How often do I get duplicates? Not that often. There's really not that many duplicates. I think the most common duplicate I've seen is Hatsune Miku, which is surprising since we've already done that one. And then a lot of people really want to see a Mimikyu mouse. I'm surprised we haven't hit the first one of those requests, but a lot of people have requested Mimikyu mouse. So we will get to that one. But yeah. I'll leave this one. Okay, Aaron, thank you. Saved. Awesome. Cool. Timothy Chestnut
Thank you for
Mouse.
your patronage.
Another dono. Have I had the chance to play any more Pokopia? A little bit. A little bit I have. I played a little bit off stream. But it's been a very busy week, so unfortunately I haven't gotten to play it as much as I want to. I was really debating whether or not this was going to be a Pokopia stream or another mouse stream. I guess I just feel a little bit more obligation with these because there's such a big list that I want to go through. And these are fun and chill, and I'm sick, and I'd rather just have fun drawing than playing a game right now. But there will be more Pokopia streams. I'm thinking with the mouse streams going, the Pokopia streams might be a once a week sort of thing. So no guarantees, but likely Thursday will be the next Pokopia stream. But yeah. Are we bombing Sketch's server with this mouse? Hey, I'm not telling you to. I'm not telling you to. Okay, what do we got next? First mouse of the stream done. That's a big one. I know a lot of people have been waiting for that one. Next. Oh, next. Okay, sure. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna go into BRB because I don't know if I checked my tabs before I started this stream either, so I need to pull up a reference for this one. I'll be right back.
Thank you for your patronage.
Another dono. He's incredible. Worth every dime. I'm so glad I caused this. Possible Goblin, there you are. Beautiful submission. Thank you for forfeiting your re-request for making history here. Mouse number 69, Timothy Chestnut Mouse. What am I doing here? Okay, yeah, good thing I checked my tabs. I have a bunch of stuff open from another video that I should not be sharing in the stream. 5 gifted memberships, thank you so much, guys. Oh my gosh. Big W. Yeah, if you got a membership there, please say thank you. Thank you so much for your generosity. I can see Peeper being a mouse father VTuber. Yeah. Yeah, maybe one day. I see myself, ironically enough, I think I see myself being a VTuber sooner than I see myself being a camera streamer. I don't know. Let me swap back over to the drawing screen now. Our next mouse that we're going to be drawing is Midas from Fortnite. I have never played Fortnite. Of course I know what it is, but I'm really not too familiar with it. I don't know if this is like a big character. I don't know if this is just a skin. They kind of look like an antagonist. But it also looks like they have a few different versions, and I kind of wonder what we should go for. I kind of want to go for the default look. I like how the hands are turning gold here. Yeah, we can work with this. VTuber, but it's just like Jancy, yeah. Making a VTuber model is so super fun. You should try it. Yeah, I guess I'll have to look into it one of these days. It does seem fun. It seems like it could be a lot of fun drawing. Oh, real quick, before I forget, because I always forget. Streamlabs is technically part of this chat, so Streamlabs is technically a mouse down at the bottom of the screen. Right now, I think it's set up as a Guilty Gear character just by random choice. What do you guys want to see Streamlabs mouse become? Is there any mouse that we currently have that you'd rather see them as? Because I will set them to whatever mouse you guys vote for. Just let me know, and I will do that one. I'll wait for answers to that to pour in, and I will just draw for now, and then I'll peep up at chat.
Thank you for your patronage.
Thank you for the dono. Posted Timothy to sketch. Mwahahaha. Hey, I didn't tell you guys to do that. I have plausible deniability if he comes in here angry. Has to be Timothy Chestnut? Okay, sweet. That's okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. It does have to be Timothy. You're so right, guys. I will not be able to set that up until next stream, however. So I guess today it'll stay the Guilty Gear character. And then tomorrow, or whenever we do our next stream, we will make it the Timothy Chestnut mouse. That's a great call. Yeah. Okay, but for Midas, I'm thinking, okay, we've got the hair there. It looks like he's got like a scar. So I will get that scar in there. Look at that scar. I think he's got like one gold eye, it looks like. That's pretty cool. I think we can definitely get that in there. So many good ones. Could we get a poll? I don't have polls set up for stream, but maybe I'll put one on the Discord later today. Maybe, yeah, that's a good idea. After the stream today, I will put up a poll and you guys can submit which mouse you want Streamlabs to be in the stream. Okay, we've got a little tie. Okay, this is like a vest. I don't know if I'm gonna do like the armpit pistols. I think I'll just leave it as like a vest like this. And I will give him some nice black shoes. I'll give him a gun in his hand, I think. But other than that, I think this might be the body. After stream, I could give mods access to Streamlabs if you want to help out with polls. That would be great. That would be great. I'm not sure how to do that, so I might DM you, Aaron. Or any of the other, I might just DM the mod chat. But yeah, I'm very down to do that. Then we can get polls going more regularly. That's a great idea. Okay. We're not assisted anymore. Let's get... We're not gonna get too complicated. There we go. Something like that. I don't know if it was said earlier and I missed it. Is this like a important character in Fortnite? Is this a big character or is this just a skin? They're very fun. They kind of remind me of like a Deceive Inc. character. It's like the old if you give a mouse a cookie but instead of a cookie it's a gun, for real. One other thing that I think I'll do just to help get more gold in there is I like that he's got like these flashbangs on his head. We'll give him the gold flashbangs. I think that should be good. So let's get color in on this guy. We've already kind of got a nice gold color here. I don't remember what I used that for. OMG, I love Deceive Inc. Me too. Me too. That game was too short-lived. Unfortunately, it just didn't have a sustained player base. I know there's technically enough people in there these days, but it honestly feels like it's just the tryhards left, and I'm not that good at gaming, so I can't really stand a chance against them. I don't know if... Is anyone here from the old Deceive Inc. days when Zane and I used to stream Deceive Inc. hide and seek stuff? Those were fun days, man. I love that game. Okay, he's got like the gold hands. We can't forget the gold hands. Another dono. Sorry, but I must. You lost the game. Oh no! Me and everyone here. How cruel. I get it. You can't resist. Okay, we're coloring this in. We're coloring the sleeves in. And let's color in this vest. Little tux vest. I know it probably has some information, but that's what we're going with for now. And then he's got like a very dark, desaturated brown hair. Something like this. He's got that. And then one thing that I don't want to forget is that he's got like one gold eye. That's freaking awesome. So I'm gonna give him that one gold eye. Golden eye. I had a 3-year streak going, man. Yeah, I know. Oh my god, so many people just lost. So sad. Oops, that's the wrong layer for that. Let's get some line work color in. We will color in that scar. Oops. We'll color the hair. We will color in our little shirt tabs. Here as well. Actually, no, this should be the vest color. It's probably just going to be a slightly, only a slightly darker blue. And then we've got some gold stuff going on, which is going to be on the props. I gotta ask, do I sound different today, chat? Do I sound sick? Another thing that you guys might notice is I realized that when I record my audio for my video intros, I use a different mic. Or well, I use the same mic, but I use different mic settings. And I thought that those mic settings were on my stream recording mic as well. And apparently they weren't, so I transferred them all over. So if I sound a little bit different today, it's either because I'm sick, or because of the mic settings, or both. So I hope that they're coming through well and they sound nice. Don't think I sound sick. Okay, good. Well, that's awesome. That being said, I haven't sipped my tea in a while, so give me 1 second. Oh yeah, that's good. Okay, I think we just need a little bit of shading on this guy. Little bit of shading. Yeah, not too much. Multiply. Get that motion blur going. Half it. There we go. I'm gonna put this on stream for everyone here to see. Here's the final. Oh, 1 second. No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm so bad at this. Oh my god, guys. Hold up. I forgot to color the shirt sleeves. Okay. Sorry, Aaron, if you already grabbed it. I'm calling it here. I'm calling it here. This is the finished Midas Fortnite mouse. We're gonna flatten it up and we're gonna go to the next one. I sound like intro paper. Awesome. Okay. Sweet. That's awesome. I hope that that means all my nice little mic adjustments. Somebody already made an evil Timothy Chestnut mouse on Discord. Fantastic. Okay. Oh, this next one is a long one. Oh boy, your boy Chestnut. Thank you for the dono. Yo peeps, which tab in the Discord is the full mouse hold? So if you're asking for the stream avatars, there's a screenshot of every available mouse pinned on the Peeber Pals chat channel. But there is actually a new thread under the fan art channel of our Discord called House of Mouse, which a lot of you have been drawing your own mice, whether it's during stream or in your own time. We have a lot of fan mice. So much so to the point where I just thought, hey, let's make a place to share all these. So yeah, if you head to our Discord and you want to see more fan submitted mice, go check out House of Mouse. Okay, let me see. We got Xion mask from her armor form parts. 358. What is this? Oh, okay. Just the mask of this guy. Or this one, I guess. Interesting. Wow, that's a cool mask. Okay. I think this is like the best reference I get. Wow, this is freaking awesome. Thank you for just requesting the mask, because the whole costume would be a bit much. The Peeber Pals channel was hidden from me and I had to unhide it. Interesting. Yeah, we just did a big spring cleaning on the Discord. If you guys are ever curious about channels that we're talking about that aren't visible, at the very top left of Discord, there should be something that you see called like channels. And there you should be able to select which channels you want to view. We have admittedly a lot of channels on the Discord, so I personally don't leave them all. I don't leave all the boxes ticked. But yeah, just tick the boxes of everything that you want to see, every part that you want to communicate with. Okay. Let's get this mask going. You know what's going to be our best friend for this one? Drawing assist. It's a very symmetrical mask. Love that. That being said, I want to do this mask justice since this is all that they requested. So we're gonna do something like this. Do something like this. There we go. That's like the middle red bit. And then there's like kind of this. And a little bit of this. Oh, it's so cool. What a cool character design. And then I think we'll get something like this going on. They actually get pretty close to the center, so we'll probably do something like this. Something like this, yeah. Oh my goodness. It's so big. Okay. I'm just going to get some of this, some of the black before we even start coloring. Okay. What do I see? What do I see? I think this is good. I think this is good. Let me get another reference. Nope, we don't want that. So this is the smaller one. I'm pretty sure they requested like the bigger one like this. Yeah, okay. That looks pretty good. Oh, this is a much clearer one. I wish I saw this one. That's okay. I was wondering about like the wispy things, but it looks like those are shoulder pads, so we're gonna leave those out. It's so big, caught me off guard. I had to stop cooking to see what Peter was looking at. Yeah, you know. Alright, let's get this colored. It's almost like it's leaning towards an orange red. Very nice color. I think this would actually be a very reference-friendly image as well. It will be. Where is the image that we have? This one is this one, right? This one has nice colors to reference, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, we got a nice kind of dark red. These parts, and if we go back to our other red, this was also this color. We'll add the accents to the ends of the blades there in a little bit. Yeah, this is Kingdom Hearts, right? So that is Sora. I see someone in chat saying it looks like Sora. Sora is involved. Okay, yeah, I don't know the plot, so I'm only guessing it's Sora. Let's see. This should be yellow and this should be yellow. This should be white. This should be white. This should be white. Bing, boom, bing. And then we've got this color. Bring it back because it's a little bit weird here. Yeah. Okay. And then the other thing I want to do is a couple things. Clipping mask. We're gonna turn our reference off. We're gonna get a nice soft brush because I see that we have almost an orange going on here. So I'm gonna grab like an orangey color. And I'm gonna get nice and soft with it. Right here. We're getting soft, we're getting soft. That also must sound awful out of context, sorry. Oh, I did it all on the wrong layer. Boo! This guy stinks. I thought I just hadn't created the clipping mask and I was going to do it later. Okay. Nice. Okay, we've got that orange kind of tint on there. Now, let's grab like a silver. I don't want like a reddy purple silver almost. We'll go pink. And then we'll go back to our mercury brush that we like so much. And we're going to add those blade accents. And actually, we want this to be assisted. The wrong layer curse of every artist for real. Another 5 gifties! Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. If you guys got gifted a membership, be sure to say thank you. That's freaking awesome. Thank you so much for your generosity. We'll just keep making this look like blades. It's very axey. It all looks like an axe. It's freaking awesome. Okay. Cool. I think that looks good for the mask. For the colors, rather. I'm gonna merge all that so it's all one color and one layer. And what do I want to do first? The line work or the shading? Let's do the line work first. A nice color for this. Oh no, you hugged me to death. Was there a hugathlon going? Yeah, it looks like there was. It was a character made from Sora's memories. Interesting. Well, with a mask like this, they must have been pretty friggin' awesome memories. I'm sure they're probably like actually nightmare fuel, but... yeah, this is working well. I like that, I like that. Okay. Let's get some nice dark orange going for these goldy bits. Dark reddy brown, this color. It's not very visible, but we do it nonetheless. And then those whites. Oop, not that light. Need to go a bit darker. Blending in with the ear shadows. Cool. I might actually also give these. Kind of looks like weird eyes in the center here, and I hope that doesn't ruin it for anybody. I also forgot to color this line. We're gonna do that. Cool. Wow, this is a fun mask design. Okay, let's do some shading. I'm gonna get a little intricate with the shading on this one. Oh, thank you for petting Peepdoof. They love it. We've got some more colors here, or some more shadows here. I'm being careful. I really want to emphasize how many layers this mask looks like it has. And shading is going to be a really easy way to do that. So let's see how this looks for the simple shading. That looks pretty good. And then I don't do this very often for these mice, but I am going to give it, like, I think some highlights. Just because that'll really help show, like, the shine. I'm gonna grab a nice warm yellow here. And we're just gonna get some shines in there. And this is to, like, emphasize the edge of the blades where the light would be catching. We'll do, like, something like that. That looks pretty good. And we'll get a slight motion blur. Whoa, freaking awesome. Okay. I am gonna leave this one on the screen for a second. I'm gonna call this one done for our Xion's Mask mouse. Very fun request. What a fun design. Very cool. Alright. What is next? Oh! Nice! I don't know why this didn't come up sooner. Oops, I should probably specify. We just got Ash's original outfit, which is what was requested. I'm not crazy. This is the original outfit, right? Fake fan, fake fan. Yeah, this is the original outfit. Okay, sweet. Yeah, we're gonna flatten that. We've got our regular mouse back. Alright. Kind of looks like a Beyblade. Yeah, it kind of does. It's got like Beyblade Bakugan color scheme, the last one. Ash Ketchum. there he is. Am I crazy? Did anyone else think it was Ash Ketchum when they were a kid? Growing up, I always thought it was Ash Ketchum. It was only once I got older that I realized it was Ketchum. Like, Ketchum all, right? Am I crazy? Or was it the other way around? Did I think it was Ketchum and it's Ketchup? Yeah, it is Ketchum. Okay, yeah. I am crazy. I am crazy. I thought it was a Ketchup when I was little. Okay, let's get going on this one. Let's get some drawing assist to make this hat more symmetrical. Got this. Whee! And he's got like this. I don't actually like the shape of that hat. How's this? That's better. Better. Doo-doo-doo. Yes. Do this. Nice. Gosh, Ash really has like a big collar, doesn't he? I haven't really noticed that. And then we will give him some paints. And cannot forget the gloves. Awesome. Not bad. That was pretty simple to get drawn out. Have I posted the actual list of mouse anywhere, or would you rather keep upcoming mouse a surprise? I'm trying to keep them a surprise. It's also just a Google sheet that I have. I don't know the easiest way to share that with everybody. I could just post the link, but I don't want anybody. I'm keeping my mouse list secret for now. One day maybe I'll release the mouse files. But if you guys are curious about which mice have already been made, you can check the pinned comment on the Discord. Yeah. Cool. Other than that, I think it only makes sense to give our little Ash Ketchum mouse a little Pokeball. Because why not? He's a good little guy. He deserves it. Okay, let's get coloring. Oh, actually, you know what? We forgot the little hat emblem. There we go. Okay, let's get coloring. What's that? Boom, we got the white. White. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. We got it's pretty saturated. I mean, not that saturated. Yeah, there we go. And he's got some nice light blue jeans. They lean a little bit more purpley blue. I'm gonna put those on the pant, on the body color. If there were duplicates, do you let people repick? That is a good question. I hope this doesn't upset anybody, but I'm not really letting people. I'm not notifying people if there are duplicates. Just because I'd rather you have the mouse that you want rather than one that's not been done before. It makes my life a little easier if one drawing covers multiple people's requests, and I don't want people being like, oh well, I really wanted the Ash Ketchum mouse and now I can't have it because somebody else has it. Like this is the request was put in by one person, but anybody is welcome to use it, right? This could you could all have the Ash Ketchum mouse, for example. So what I'd say to that is don't worry about duplicates. Yeah. Okay, we've got the red hat. Get the red of the Pokeball in there. Oh, am I on the right layer? Yes, I am. Good, good. And then we've got the green gloves. A little bit more saturated than that. A little bit more yellow than that. And let's put that on the body as well. Okay, let's get some line work going. Exactly. The way that I see it, the request is for the community, not necessarily one person. That's a great way of putting it. If you guys really care about having a fully original mouse, I would invite you to scroll through the 600 comments that there are on the video and the community member post to make sure that nobody else has requested the same thing as you. If you really want to have an original mouse that badly. But unfortunately, I am not offering that same I'm not offering that to everybody. Apologies if that's a bummer to some people, but it's already a huge hassle putting everybody's names in the spreadsheet alone. Not like a pain but you know, I want to keep this as simple as I can, guys.
Thank you for your patronage.
Because we are already drowning in mouse requests, which is fantastic. We're gonna be doing a lot of these streams. And I missed a dono. Thank you so much. My Ash mouse, so cute. Can we make the hat symbol green too? Oh, we will. Don't you worry. I haven't colored that line work yet, but I am coloring the line work now, and I will. Yeah. Thank you for suggesting this one. This one's fun. I also want to do the yellow accents on the jacket here. I'm gonna do that after I color the line. One thing I forgot to color is that Ash's shirt seems to be black. We'll come in here and we'll do this. Yep, perfect. Get yellow on like the bottom of his jacket is yellow. Ah, I guess we'll need to update those lines. And then he's got like pockets, right? And then let's get a nice dark yellow. Here. Cool. This red as well. Nice dark red. We'll carry out that dark red here. I also got to color the tip of his hat. I forgot to do that. I don't know what it's called. Like the little nub at the top. Do I have a reference on? I do. I don't have a reference on. Turn our reference off, and then we'll just color drop that. Awesome. Let's grab our dark green, and we'll color in that logo like it should be. And we'll grab our dark white, purpley color, and we'll get the sides of the front. Also, just get this part of the hat here, since it's going to be colored in red. It is right here. You know what? I might actually remove that bit. I don't know if I like how that looks. Maybe we'll just leave that black. Okay, looks like I just forgot to color the sleeves, that lighter white color. Let's get a little shading on this. First, we'll go like this, this, go like this as well. Wahoo! A little bit on the Pokeball. Nice. Okay. Just set that to multiply. We'll set it to a little bit of a motion blur. Ooh, not that much. just lower that opacity. Cool. All right. Bieber, please tell Erin to add her mouse to the list. Erin, get on there. Get your mouse on the list. I think I saw Triss got gifted a membership too the other day. So Triss, I don't think Triss is here, but Triss, if you're listening to the VOD at all, get your mouse in. Okay, I'm gonna leave this one up. I am saving. We'll save this one. I'm gonna call this done for the Ash mouse. Thank you for submitting this one. Will, I don't know how I catch every stream somehow. Welcome in, Will. Aaron, you're the one person that doesn't need to be a member to get them out. You already put the work in elsewhere. Come on. Will, are you hanging out? Do you want to chat? I'll get you in here if you do. Let me know. But for now I will wait on that response and I'll pull up a blank mouse. Oh my gosh, lightning bolt cheeks, such a good point. I'm so sorry. Yeah, hold up on that, Aaron. Don't post this one yet. Sorry. That is an excellent point. Excellent point. You didn't have to donate for that one, but thank you so much. Okay, Will says he's just eating right now, so maybe we'll get him after he's finished eating. Sorry if you didn't want me to say that on stream, Will. We'll get one little lightning bolt. Okay, cool. Will says he's gonna hang back today, but he's happy to hang out and chat and see us stream. Cool. Sounds good, Will. No worries whatsoever. I made those a little too round. Let's see. Cool. Okay. Yeah, there are, I'm just gonna make that a little darker, lighter rather. Cool. Okay. This is the Ash mouse. This is the Ash mouse. We're calling it done. Thank you. Good shout with the lightning bolt cheeks. Very essential part of Ash's character design. I didn't do the hair. I probably could have done the hair, but I think it's more mousy this way. Cool. Okay, moving on to the next mouse. 10 gifties from your boy Chat-Tot. Thank you so much, Chat-Tot. Oh my gosh, if you guys got a gifted membership, be sure to say thank you. That's awesome. And if you guys just got a membership, be sure to find the community post on the channel and go suggest what mouse you want, because you're a member now, so you get to do that. Okay. Let me see. The next one. Oh boy. Sorry, I'm just extending out my window. Just because the next request is a very long one. Normally I shorten these when I put them in the spreadsheet. Oh wow, this is a long one. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna Google this character and I'm gonna see if the specific details that they are talking about are perhaps a little too specific. But we'll see what we can do. We're doing Alizarin Crimson. Oh, wait. Oh, they're not referencing a specific color. They're explaining an entire character. I thought Alizarin Crimson was the whole thing. That was a character name rather. Okay. We are going to temporarily skip over this one because it is a specific one. We're not gonna like bail on it. I will come back to this one. I just would like to, because this one is hyper specific, I'd like to simplify this down in my sheets later and make it a little bit more clear for next time. We'll come back to this one. So next one that we've got is Binding of Isaac. Fantastic. This will be fun. How do I want to do this? I want to try something actually. Oh, I want to try something. Yeah. Okay. So first things first, let's get the skin-colored mouse, the cursed skin-colored mouse back. Yeah. Oh, I hate it. Let's go. We'll leave those eyes white, and we will get a dark, fleshy tone for our line artwork here. And we can't forget the tears. Oh, I am not on the right brush. There, that explains something weird. I kind of feel like maybe we should turn the nose into a mouth. How do we feel about that? That feels good. I like that. Finding of Isaac mouse. This is okay. So this is super cute. This is super cute, but I want to try something. I don't know if it's gonna work, so I'm gonna make a duplicate in case it screws it up. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my position tool and I'm gonna shrink it down. Now you guys can't see this because the bottom of my Procreate doesn't show, but when I'm rescaling, there is an option when I'm rescaling. Can I pull this window? I cannot pull this window. So when you're rescaling stuff, you have options of how Procreate treats the pixels that you are working with. There's three options. There's nearest neighbor, bilinear, and bicubic. Now what I want to do for this is called nearest neighbor, and what that does is it says if you are shrinking or growing pixels, if it needs to imagine, if it needs to make up what pixels fill an empty space that didn't exist before, it just pulls the color of its nearest neighbor. And what that is good for is if I would like to shrink this mouse very tiny, maybe not that tiny, I want to shrink this mouse so that he's quite tiny. Again, maybe not quite that small. Yeah, like this. This is what I'm thinking. Okay, now what I want to do, I'm going to bring our mouse template back. I'm going to flatten it. And I'm going to make the opacity lower. So that I have like a weird ghost. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I want the scale. So that if I go here, and I blow him back up, he looks really fuzzy when he's like this. But so normally when you are shrinking something, you're losing quality, and when you're blowing something up, you are creating pixels because it doesn't know which pixels to grab. So that's the lesson that I talked about, where we're grabbing our nearest neighbor. And so this should leave it pixelated and crunchy so that when I let it go, it looks like we have a nice pixelated mouse. Isn't that cool? That's pretty cool, right? I can't believe that worked so well. Awesome. I think that we will, in fact, leave. I think we will leave it pixelated because this one, yeah, one of his eyes looks a little squished. That is a good point. Here's what I will do to that. I will just copy this eye over to here. How about that? There we go. Okay, I will leave this one right here. I'll call this done for the Binding of Isaac mouse. I see Nick Scott is saying next mouse has to be Aaron's. Aaron, did you make a request? DM me a request on Discord so that I don't lose it. I'm down to just slot Aaron in here. She can skip the line, she gets the priority pass. The pixel art is epic, thank you so much. Here, I'm just gonna start a... I don't know when the last one was, but I'm gonna start a Hugathlon. I'm gonna wait for Aaron's request to come in. Nope, no pressure, Aaron. If you don't have an idea, don't show our DMs again, JK. Yeah, I'll be more careful about that. If you don't know and you want to think about it, also just DM me that, and I'll just continue the list. Yep, makes sense. Yeah, I should have guessed. Okay, we're gonna do Aaron's next. We're gonna slot Aaron's in, and no surprise, Aaron wants a shiny Psyduck mouse. We can definitely do that. No problem. Okay, we're actually going to no, we're gonna delete that one. We're running pixel. We're running pixel, so I'm just gonna delete the non-pixeled one. Okay. Boom. We've got... I know what Psyduck looks like. I know, I swear I do. I literally have a Psyduck pop figure up on my shelf. But I'm just gonna pull it up for reference. I had a shiny Psyduck in my Let's Go Eevee playthrough. It was named Baby Blue. Okay. Ooh, you know what? This is a good question. Aaron, do you want it to be like, do you want us to make the mouse the duck, or do you want it to be like a hoodie? Your choice. I'll give that a second to come through. So many people excited for Psyduck mouse. We love it. It is such a good shiny, isn't it? I'm just gonna take this downtime to sip my tea. Maybe the duck. Yeah, sure. We'll make the mouse look like the duck. Sounds good. Let's run it. Okay. So, we want to have drawing assist on. Got the big beak. Actually, hold up. I want to get the beak shape right. Then we're going to do those. Okay. And it's got that. It's gonna have little wobbly feet. And I don't know if this is necessarily part of your little character, Aaron, but I feel like if it's okay with you, I kind of want to give it the little inner tube. I feel like that turns this from a shiny Psyduck mouse into an Aaron mouse. An Aaron Psyduck mouse. Sweet. Okay, let's get color in here. Yes! Yay! Okay, sweet. We'll get the... We'll keep that inner tube in there. Nice. And we'll get that baby blue back that we had earlier. Reference that. Boom. 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 And then we get a little bit darker, a little bit saturated. Woo! Okay. And can I just do this? I can. A little too saturated, I think. Boom. Yes, I think I need to make the beak and feet later. So, let's see this now. Yeah. We love that. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna do a hue and saturation slide like this. Where are we? There we go. There it is. And let's get the whites of the eyes back in there. Oh, it's gorgeous. Okay, and then your inner tube's got some orange stripes on it. Let's do that. I'll just do this to make it go a little faster. Alright, let's color the line work and we'll get a little shading on that. Oops, we can turn our reference layer off. There's the beak, the hair stays the same. Inner tube, I will grab a dark orange for. And we will grab a nice gray for the inner tube as well. There we go. A little bit for the tail there. Here we go. Oh wait, forgot the shading. We just want a little around the beak. Under the beak, the tube, and the rest is already done. I think. I guess we could put some where the hair is. Put that motion blur, and opacity on that to 50%. And here we go.
Thank you for your patronage.
It's your turn to feel the love, Aaron. I couldn't agree more. Shout out to our mods, guys. Always being here helping you guys out. Hanging out, having fun, being helpful. What more could you ask for? Thank you, Aaron, for everything you've done. I hope you enjoy your mouse. I can't wait to import this one later so that we can get this in the next stream. I can't wait to see this one waddling around the bottom. I'll say that this is done for the shiny Psyduck, Aaron Mouse. Cool. Okay, let's see what's next. Okay. The next one that we have is Edmouse Elric from Full Metal Alchemist. Okay, I know that that's not his actual name. Hold up. What is his actual name? Is it Edwin? Is it Edwin? L. Rick? Full Metal. No. It's Edward. Oops. I guess I've never mentioned that before, guys, but if you are making a mouse suggestion, you're welcome to make the mouse pun in the name, but please make sure that it's clear which character you're referring to. I don't think I've come across that problem, because I do understand a lot of the references you guys are making, but like, for example, I've never watched Full Metal Alchemist. I'm only familiar with the characters and some of the memes. So, if you're gonna make the pun in the comment, at least also leave the real name so that there's no confusion. I don't think I've had that yet, though. Cool. This is gonna be fun. Okay. This feels like a pretty good one, eh? Oops. Oh, geez. Why is my Chrome being so weird? Hey, could you not reference? What are you doing? Okay. Yeah, I don't really want to upset the Full Metal Alchemist fans. I'm gonna pull up this reference image. And I'm gonna ask, is this a good reference, or should I go with like the full cloak, not the broken one? Because I feel like we could also go with like, I'm assuming this is the earlier seasons. But for the gists, what I'm getting is metal arm, red cloak, and I'll probably do the hair. Have I said which brush I'm using recently? I like it a lot. I haven't recently, but I'll just show it off again. I like Procreates. If you go under Procreates, I believe it's the inking. Yeah, I really like their Mercury brush. So this is the default Mercury brush, and as you can see, I've made a couple different versions of it. My version of the Mercury brush looks something like this. Got a little bit of spacing, 14%. I think last time we went over this, we found out that most of these are pretty default settings. If anything, I just changed the pressure sensitivity and the stabilization. So I'll just go through that real quick, if you guys are curious. But yeah, that's my brush. What am I seeing? Definitely full cloak. Okay, full cloak. I'm seeing a lot of people saying full cloak. Deal. We'll do that. Okay. Can I find one with the full cloak and the metal arm? Maybe this is just the best reference. Kind of got the rat tail. I didn't notice that before. I'm glad I caught that. Okay. Here's a good one. Oh geez, Google, come on. Please, Google. Of course, this is the low quality one, the one that I want. How about this? That looks pretty good. That we don't get the metal arm there, but I'll try to remember the metal arm. Okay. Sweet, I forgot to flatten our Aaron mouse. Let me go get my truck. Just kidding. Okay. Okay. Where do we want to start with this? I think the hair. It looks symmetrical in this image, but I don't actually think it is that symmetrical. So I'm just gonna do this and then this. Looks like he's got a couple like strands sticking up. I think that's good. I think that does the job for us. We can't forget he's got the little rat tail. Did I win the Hugathlon? That's crazy. That's awesome. It's funny how often that happens. I don't have any inherent advantage, and yet every once in a while I see that I win it out of everybody. Okay, let's see. He's got like this, and then we've got like this collar before the cloak comes in. I should have done drawing assist for this, honestly. But that's okay. He's got the belt. Well, actually, we don't want a black belt. We want a brown belt. So we're gonna leave that pretty open. Okay. And I'm just gonna give it a little bit of a hood. Okay. I feel like this is pretty good. I can't forget the rat tail. Can't forget the rat tail. Don't like how that sits. Something like that? No. Still not happy with it. I'm being so picky with this one tiny thing. That either. Jeez, I need to stop being so picky with this. There we go. We'll call that. We'll say that. What have I missed so far? After this one, we'll go through and we'll do a roundup. We haven't done too many. We've been live for an hour and a half already. Wow, that went by fast. Okay. He's got a nice light blonde hair. Yeah, what do I know about Fullmetal Alchemist? I know about the thing that I'm not gonna mention because I don't want to upset people with the siblings. Other than that, I know I tried to start this show, but I wasn't really into it. And then I found out that apparently the one season that they had on Netflix was not one of the good seasons. And apparently, like, they didn't have the start of the show. So that made a lot of sense. Maybe it was a reboot that I saw. I don't know if the show rebooted or if it was just a later season, but I didn't get a proper introduction to this anime. And that's kind of the only reason why I haven't seen it, because there was a phase in my life where I was watching a lot of anime and I was definitely interested in watching this one, and I just never got into it. Again, like a nice rusty red. We got lots of rusty reds today. Such a nice color. Okay, nice. I actually forgot a little line work, it seems. We just want to separate that. Easy peasy. And then we want to make sure that we color in the hair. I don't know what color the little ponytail is being held together by. I'm going to use the red. And then we've got the round buckle here, the belt. And then we've got first, actually, I want to do the black that he's wearing because we're going to do some accent colors. Get those grays in here. And he's basically got like all black pants and boots. So we'll just color. We'll just give that color. Okay, let's do that accent that I was talking about. It's got like a nice kind of this color to it. go. And then this is also that color, and I almost forgot to color the shirt underneath. This is also black. And then before I forget, I'm gonna take this color and I'm gonna make his hand. Which hand is it? It is his right hand. Okay, we got it right. We got it right. This is looking sick. Thank you. His forehead is so big. I love it. Nice. Cool. Okay. That's it for colors, methinks. Oh, we accidentally... Oh, this is a assisted layer. We don't want an assisted layer. We don't want both hands to be metal. Okay, let's go to our line work. Let's go to our line work and we will go with a nice dark yellow for the blonde hair. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Let's get our nice dark rusty red. Hey, wait a second. Why did our second robot arm come back? Where did that come from? I'll fix that in a second. Hey now. We don't have two metal arms. It's full metal alchemist, but he's only one arm metal alchemist. What else should we color? We should color these guys this color. On this layer. Very descriptive. There we go. And we'll grab a nice dark brown belt. And it looks like we forgot to color one of the sleeves. And there we go. Okay. Let me see. I need some shading on this, but is there anything else that I'm forgetting? I don't think so. Okay. Let's get a little shading. Boom. Rat tail. Rat tail. Okay. Let's multiply that. We'll give it our motion blur. And we'll lower the opacity there. Here we go. Cool. That looks good to me. I'll blow it up on the screen. That is our Edward Elric Full Metal Alchemist mouse. I will call that done. It's been a hot minute since I picked up at chat, so let me see, what are we talking about? What did the redeems do? Oh yeah, the redeems put a little GIF on the screen. I've been seeing a lot of those roll in. Thank you for petting Peep Doof, they love it. And I hope you guys are enjoying those pine cones as well. Full Metal Alchemaus. Exactly. W chat, these are amazing suggestions. I've seen so many great suggestions. Like, it blows my mind the kind of diversity of suggestions that I've gotten, given that the prompt is so simple. Just what do you want to see me dress a mouse up as? And some people will dig into the deepest recesses of their mind and they'll call out a character that I haven't thought about in decades, just to be like, yeah, draw a mouse like that character. It's fantastically whimsical, and it just makes my day every request. What is my favorite anime? I've talked about this a little bit, but I am a sucker for Death Note. I love Death Note to a T. I rewatch it at least once a year. I have the full manga series. It's my favorite. It really is. What is next? Next we have... Oh, next one's a fun one. This one's a channel reference. We love it. Okay, let me just finish my tea. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes, Death Note is amazing. Yeah, Death Note mentioned. Oh my god, guys, you have no idea how big of a fan I am. Okay. That is Full Metal Alchemist. Bring our template back in here. And the next one that we're gonna do, we can close our reference. We don't need it for this one. They specifically requested Snom Boss sitting on the mouse's head. So, yeah, we're gonna do a little Snom up there. I think the easiest way to do this is I'm just gonna draw the Snom on the side. And then we're gonna put him up there. So let's see how well I remember how Snom looks. I've drawn him a few times at this point. I think I can get him pretty good. Maybe we'll do one more. How did I do? Did I nail it? I'm just gonna adjust this. We'll go back. I think that's pretty awesome. Oh, you know what? I didn't nail it because I forgot the mustache. I don't know why I'm spending so much time refining the crack. I'm gonna be covered up by the mustache anyway. Yeah, okay. Snom Boss sitting on the head. Yeah, I nailed it. Woo! I know my Snom Boss. Okay, we'll get that going, we'll get that going. And Snom Boss has like kind of a solid color inside of his body. That's the actual worm. Oops, let's actually do that on a different layer. Let's erase this. Nice. Okay, and then the last thing we need this dark color from the top of the bowler hat. And now we just color the line work. Yeah. Maybe I go for the whites. Here we go. Here's one thing that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this, but I'm also going to erase it to get the eyebrow back, and then I want to do a darker color because I don't feel like the eye is reading very well. That's okay. That works. And then, yeah. Cool. I just kind of... Oops. No, I don't merge those two. Cool. There's our Snom Boss. Let's get some shading on that. make sure it looks like he's properly sitting up there. Snom boss, there he is. Fantastic. What's going on, chat? Rewatching One Piece is insane. That is insane. I don't know how you get through all of it to begin with. The crack is important because it has to show above the mustache. That's true. That's very true. Let's see. Do I ask Aaron to edit my request in the mouse list if I want to make an edit or change to my request? No, for that, you should be able to go to your original comment and hit edit. If your original comment is on the video, don't do that. Go to the community post, and when I see a new comment there, I'll update. I'll just overwrite whatever your old request was. Unless your request has already been done, then I will consider the request already fulfilled. But yeah. Can I ask a slightly intriguing question? Yeah, go for it. What is your slightly intriguing question? Glurmpo is in the chat. I remember Glurmpo. I remember Glurmpo. I am gonna call this done for the Snom boss mouse. I'll leave it up on the screen here for a second while I wait for the slightly interesting question. Oh, what do you think of Machiavelli's The Prince? I'm gonna sound very uncultured here, cause I remember the name Machiavelli. That's music? Is that music, right? I don't think I know, actually. Hold up. I don't think I could give a good answer to that, unfortunately. It's a book. Okay. Oops. Silly me. I haven't read it, so I can't give an honest opinion. That's my opinion on it. But that was slightly interesting. Okay. I don't think my request has been done yet, so unless it happens during the stream, I should be good. Ah, I see. Right. I guess there is the problem of that. If you became a member during the Mousetrap video or one of the streams, I will probably not get to it today because the list is that long. So I don't think there should be anything to worry about. Cool. Okay, let's flatten this up. What is the next mouse? Next mouse is going through an edgy phase. Rattata colors with a fringe. Ooh. Fun. Okay, yeah. What is our edgy mouse? I might just pull up some reference. I might just go Edgy Phase cartoon. Okay, this is kind of what I'm thinking, like with the jean and maybe the collar. Thank you. Something like this, but we want the fringe. But we want the Rattata colored fringe. Fringe haircut, yeah. Okay. You say that, but I didn't become a member until the Mousetrap video, so unless somebody else did Binding of Isaac. we're into that section. We might be, I guess. Where are we? No, you know what? We definitely are. Never mind. What am I talking about? We definitely are. When the Mousetrap video came out, let me give you guys some context. When the Mousetrap video, before the Mousetrap video came out, the channel had like 33 members, which is great. That's awesome. And we got like the little community going on. I understand the membership's not for everybody. But I knew that like I thought I'd be drawing like, oh, 30 mice, and then like maybe 30 more people would join, and I'd draw like 60 mice. Yeah, the channel has like 300 and something members now. So that's crazy. That is a lot of mice to draw. I can't wait. I honestly think, I think I can safely say it at this point. I think even after the Mousetrap stream, this will just become a staple for the channel. I just enjoy this so much. It's a way to give back to the community for all the support that you guys show me. It's a fun way for people to interact. And I've just been really enjoying these streams of drawing mice. So I think that even after we are done, we will continue the mouse streams for as long as people really want it. Let's see. I really just want to have some hair over like this, right? That kind of feels what we want. Excuse me for 1 second, chat. I'm gonna put us into BRB mode, and then we will continue. Just gotta respond to this real quick. Okay. We're back. Okay. We are doing, what are we doing? We are doing, yeah, we're doing our Edgy Phase mouse. So I think we're gonna do the bangs. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Remember to space them out just in case of burnout. Yeah, no, don't worry. I will not be doing this if I don't want to. I'm only drawing mice when I want to. Having fun with it. Cool. So, let's see. We'll go to drawing assist. Let us get like this kind of coat with the collar and like the low cut, I guess. There we go. And sure, why not? We'll give it like the stripy kind of stockings. Leggings, rather. And should we give it some eyeliner? Maybe I'll do like the nose ring, nose piercing. That feels like it could be good. I like that. And then I feel like this is good. Yeah, except we don't need that on both sides, do we? We'll just select it and get rid of it. Get rid of it. Another Death Note reference. Yeah, this is freaking awesome. Okay, I think this is it for the line art. So let's color it in. So they specifically requested like some Rattata colored fringe on the hair. So I know that this is more highlights than fringe. But I'm gonna do this, and I hope that that's okay by everyone. Does this work, chat? Does this get the job done? Kind of looks like Sombra a little bit. Oh, excuse me, chat. 1 second. I've got a kitty trapped in the office with me. I didn't even realize. I gotta go let them out. I think they might want to go to the bathroom. Okay, I'm back. Kitty is out. Earrings! Great call. We have such big ears. Let's put some earrings on it. Yeah. No, that's a good call. How about we do like... Oh, we don't want this. We don't want this drawing assisted anymore. Let's do something like this. Then maybe like a couple studs. Something crazy like this. Yeah. We kind of want gravity to work with us here. Cool. Yeah, good suggestion. We got some earrings now. Sweet. Let's color those in. And we've got like a nice dark blue for this coat. Does the kitty have a name? Yes. Okay, so I think I've talked about this before, but just in case you guys didn't know, I have two cats. One of them is my cat, and one of them is Mrs. Koifish's cat. My cat is named Elmo. Elmo is a nice, big, fat, black cat. I've had him for coming up on 6 years. He's gonna be 6 in like a week from today. Is that right? Almost a week, a little under a week. His birthday's the 14th, so his birthday's on Pi Day. Very appropriate for Big Fat Cat. Yeah, maybe we'll have an Elmo birthday party on stream. And then my wife's cat is named Cola. And she is another black cat, but she is very teensy and shy, and she was actually the one hanging out in the room with me. Cola likes to kind of tuck away. She's more shy, so she's hiding out. She was hiding out in the office, and I didn't realize she was in here when I closed the door for the stream. But she is out now. She can go to the bathroom if she so pleases. Okay, we're going to actually, nope, that's not right. I'm gonna give like purple leggings just to distinguish from the already white body. This is pretty cool, right guys? Okay. Clipping mask. Let's get, first things first, I don't want to forget the color. Oops, wrong color. I thought I grabbed my gray there. The nose piercing. And then we'll color our earrings. Okay. We'll get the hair in there. The Rattata colored edgy hair. It's just a phase, after all. Oh, you know what I should do? Maybe I'll do that in the coloring. I feel like we could very easily add some buttons to this coat. That feels like a necessary conclusion. Let's do that. Let's grab our purples so that we have a color scheme still. Got 1 button, 2 button, 3 button. Oh, wrong color. 3 buttons. Maybe 1 over here too. Yeah, this is feeling good. Okay. There's a little notch on here. Ooh. Notch on the leg. Oh, get rid of. There we go. How do we feel about this? This feels like an edgy mouse. Cool. Okay. Why do I always ignore the feet? Unfortunately, the feet are very teensy tiny and it's really hard to get a lot of detail on them. So some platform boots and make the mouse slightly taller than the... Okay, that's not a bad call actually. Okay, sure. Let's do that. It is admittedly a little hard to get detail on feet this tiny, but we're talking platform boots. Let's get some platform boots on there. I honestly should have turned on mirroring, a drawing assist for that. Either way, I'll just duplicate it and bring it over. How do we feel about that? There we go. We got some boots. I saw you guys. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. There we go. For realsies this time, here's the finished Edgy Phase mouse. I'll leave that on the screen for a second. Okay. Next mouse that we've got is Misdreavus. We want a Misdreavus mouse. Do we want to... Do we want to... Platform boots are looking like heels to me. That's just the reference that I saw. Boots are made for stomping. Cool. We're gonna close that one. You know what? I just realized I said it a while ago and I didn't deliver on the promise. Let's go over all of the mouse that we have drawn today so far, just for those of you who are joining in a little later. So, we've got our Edgy Phase mouse with Rattata colors. We've got Snom Boss sitting on the head. There he be. He's ratatouilleing him. We've got Edward Elric from Full Metal Alchemist. We've got our shiny Psyduck, aka Aaron. We've got our Binding of Isaac mouse. We've got our Ash Ketchum mouse. Original Ash Ketchum, I should specify. We've got our... Let me zoom out a little. What was this one? This was Xion's Mask from Kingdom of Hearts. Very fun one. We've got Midas from Fortnite, the Golden Touch. And what started this stream off? The Timothy Chestnut mouse. There he is. You all know him, you all love him. Sweet. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mice already. Awesome. And we've only been going for 2 hours. Hey, we're making great pace. Good stuff. Okay. Let me duplicate our mouse template and let's get started on this Misdreavus mouse. Do we want to do a hoodie or do we want to make the mouse Misdreavus? I kind of feel like a hoodie Misdreavus might not work very well, actually. On to mouse 78 already. Can you guys believe it? We all love him, especially Sketch. He loves him the most. That's true. I heard him say that. You can quote me on that. We're moving fast today. Yeah, this is what happens when I can focus and wait, that sounded like I was throwing so much shade at my friends for just hanging out. That's not what I mean by that. I love having company to distract me, but they do distract me a little bit. So we are schmoving today as a result. With all these custom mouse, will there even be a plain mouse in the game by the end? That's a great question. So what I'm planning on doing for the actual tabletop game is I'm gonna make a separate bag. So like the default sack that you guys saw in the video is gonna stay where it is, but off to the side there will be a new sack with member mouse in them when we get through a good chunk of them. And if you want to play with those, you can play with those. If you want to right click on the bag and hit search, you can look for the mouse that you want to play with and add them to the main bag. I feel like that's going to be the easiest way to do it, as opposed to just having one giant mouse bag. When we do the stream, we're going to play with the giant mouse bag. So I guess, yeah, you won't see any regular baby mice when we do the live stream of the game again. Cool. I don't, so yeah, like I was saying, I don't think that the hoodie would work too well for Misdreavus. What I would actually like to do is, first things first, I would like to, that's not working. First things first, I would like to get the necklace going. Get those pearls in here. And then I think we'll just do the hair, right? If anything, maybe we could do like a smock, like a little bib that's the body. But other than that, I think, yeah, we'll just do the hair. What's the best way to do this? Yeah, I think so. I think this is good. This should be fine. The question that I'm curious about is, are we going to color? Probably going to color the face, yeah. We need a little bit more turquoisey than that. We'll color just where the hair goes over so that the white ears still come through. Other than that, whoa, is that Misdreavus face, dude? Not cool. Let's go in here. Oh, actually, you know what? I think I want to leave some of that line here. Thank you for petting Peep Doof. They absolutely love it. Let's just finish coloring in these hairs. I love the mercury brush that I use for these, but one thing that you'll notice is it treats the brush when coloring a little bit like a marker, and you can kind of see that even though it's the same color, when it doubles up, it kind of overlays like it's staining. That is the one thing that I don't love about this brush. But the easiest way that I fix it is I just create a new layer. It's a clipping mask, and I just color drop the same color, and boom, all gone. Just like that. Get the body in there. Cool. Should we do colored eyes? Maybe. Maybe we should. Yeah. Before I forget, let's just... We probably want growing assist on for this. Down more. Up a little bit like that. There we go. I'm cool with this. And you know what? We'll turn that mouth. We'll turn that nose into a mouth. Cute. Why do we erase some of this? There we go. And then the red, I think we can get away with having the red be like this. Yeah, that works quite well actually. And then we'll go a little bit lighter for this. And let's just get this color back in here, the white. Looks a little funky. Just a little funky. Let's get some... I might want to make these pupils just a little bigger, actually. There we go. Nice. Okay, let's color these pearls in. And because they are pearls, let's give them a little bit of shine. I'm gonna go really light. Yeah, high contrast. Nice. Excellent. And now we can't forget like the fringe, which is almost this kind of color, just a little bit more purple. Flipping mask that. Here they come. How's chat doing? I haven't looked up at chat in a while. Yeah, probably because of the different eye position on the OG mouse. Yeah, we've talked about it in the past. I can't believe that the eyes are off center. But you know what? I think we'll leave it. It's a little derpy, but it's fun. It's fun that way. By the end of this, the game will have so many mice it'll never end for real. Somebody's gonna have to get 10 mice. I'm actually really curious. I'm curious to see and hear how many of you have gotten the chance to play Mousetrap. Is there anyone here that's enjoyed a game or two of it? We have any board game enthusiasts? Or are you just are you guys just eager observers? Both are fine. I'm just curious to see how many people who watch the streams play the game. Fever is just a nice addition to have in the background of chat, JK. Nice. Sadly, no more PC to play it. Unfortunate. Yeah, I think Tabletop Simulator works on Mac, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I don't know if you maybe you just mean you don't have a computer to play it on, but need to get Tabletop Simulator soon. We're actually gonna play it tomorrow. Yeah. Val and I are gonna be playing. Very nice. Aaron, I think I might have overcaught that you were having a game last night, which just made my heart happy. None of my friends have TTS. I'd love to, but none of my friends have TTS. Well, if you guys are open to meeting new friends that have a common interest of wanting to play board games, you guys can hop over to the Discord. We have a channel there called Tabletop Simulator. Yeah, just let people know that you're looking to put a game together, and sometimes people are just down. I know it can be a little intimidating to meet strangers, but we've got some pretty chill people in the Discord. So if you've got the game yourself, or if you're eager to try it out and you can't convince enough people and you're just looking for one more, why don't you give the channel a ping, see if anyone's down. We love to see the community grow. You might make a new friend that way. You'll never know who you'll meet. But yeah, awesome. Okay, let's continue with the coloring of the line work here. 5 gifted memberships, thank you so much. If you guys got a membership, be sure to say thank you. You also get a mouse request, so head over to the community post on the channel if you want to make a mouse request. Okay. And then go to here. We'll color this in. I missed something? I missed something. We'll color in the body. A nice little kind of skirt that's like a bib in this situation. And then let's get a nice dark one for the pearls. I'm gonna leave the eyes black because it looks like the eyeliner, mascara stuff that Misdreavus has. Okay, let's see. They always draw Misdreavus with like the intimidating shadow, so I'm gonna try to capture that in there. Color those, color those. Get a little shade on these pearls. Let's set up the multiply and we will blur it. And then I'm gonna actually just grab my soft eraser brush real quick because I just want to get the shadows out of the eyes a little bit. It can stay in there a little bit. Yeah, cool. Alright. I'll blow that up. I'm gonna call that done for the Misdreavus mouse. So many mice. Anyone thought of any good names for them when you managed to get them in the game? That's a great question. I already see some really awesome suggestions. Always name my Sylveon mouse Willow. Willow is a lovely name indeed. Timothy Chestnut mouse Klaus. That's great. Troll mouse named Sketch. Fantastic. Peter, I am impressed by your updated game rules for old games. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you enjoy the board games. Thanks for dropping by and catching a stream. You make shading look so easy. It made me stop drawing because I could never get the hang of it. Learn blend modes. I haven't talked about it much, but blend modes will save your life when it comes to shading. It's such a it cuts down the work time. You know, you still got to learn it. You still got to know what you're doing, kind of. It makes everything dramatically easier. I remember when I used to shade every individual color by hand. I'd grab the darker, like for example, I'd grab the darker blue of this turquoise and then I'd shade all the blue turquoise stuff. And then I'd grab the darker version of this pink and then I'd go pinky purple and I'd go shade everything that's pinky purple. And it's like, yes, that works and it's nice because it gives you full control over what kind of colors you want to use. But if you're doing something like this, where you don't need to put too much thought and detail into it, then just having one shading color with a blending mode does the trick just fine. Yeah. Okay, that is our Misdreavus mouse. I'm gonna flatten that one up. Let's get a new mouse template back. What do we have next? Okay. A mouse that is holding a Pokedex, a pencil behind the ear, wearing a trench coat, also with glasses, and a mustache. Okay. Sounds like they're going for something specific here. I hope we can deliver off of that. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Let me just pull up a Pokédex reference real quick. Okay. Yeah, we'll probably just go with the classic Pokédex. Okay, let's start with the actual costume first and then we'll get to the prop though. Okay. Pencil behind the ear, wearing a trench coat. Also with glasses and a mustache. Okay. Let's start with the glasses, just because I tend to lean towards starting with the face. Why am I struggling with this shape? There we go, we got some glasses. We got a mustache. This is already kind of looking familiar. Anybody see some familiar stuff here? Maybe we'll go for a different mustache, just to differentiate. Go like that. Oops, we still have the wrong brush. That one. And we've got pencil behind the ear. And a trench coat. Okay. So for the trench coat, I want to do something like this. Oops. I want to do something like this. Actually, do I want to do the open coat? No, I don't. I probably want to do something like this.
Thank you for your patronage.
What a dono, thank you so much. Hi Paper, I wasn't able to be here for the live during the Switch 2, so put this towards something for yourself. Can't wait until my baby mouse gets done one day. Thank you so much for the dono. It might take a while to get through all the baby mouse, but hey, we're gonna get there. Slowly, stream by stream, we'll get through more and more mouse. I'm loving every second of this, and I hope you guys are too. Okay, we've got the trench coat. Let's not forget the pencil behind the ear. Pencil behind the ear. Do we like it up there, chat? Or do we want it maybe like down here? I don't really know, actually. Fever Koi-fish, aren't you getting more subs? The mouse on each stream. Yeah, you know, yeah, it's a never-ending cycle. Every time I stream myself drawing mice, I get more members and more mouse requests. So it is an endless cycle. We're gonna be drawing mice for a while, but that's okay. That is okay. Definitely the second up top. Ooh, I'm seeing mixed. What are we thinking, guys? I prefer it down here. Above the ear. Oh, wow. We're really split on this, aren't we? Oh, gosh. Yeah, I definitely have to set up, I think, higher up above the ear. Okay. It looks better below. I definitely need to set up a poll system with Aaron after this. Seems like a 50-50 split indeed. Okay. Don't hate me, guys. I think I'm just gonna take the easiest bailout here. I'm just gonna leave it where it is. I don't have polls set up, unfortunately. I will try to get them set up for the next time we do a stream. Promise. Cool. Okay, so there is our pencil. Let's sharpen that pencil. such a useless detail to pay that much attention to, but I'm a bit of a perfectionist. Okay, let us draw a Pokedex. We're gonna color that in. And here we have the door. Which has its own little screen and its own little kind of set of buttons. I know it's like a number pad, but I'm just gonna do something like this. We'll shrink it down just the teensiest bit, and then we'll give it to our mouse here. I actually feel like condensing it a little bit as well. There we go. Cool. Okay. Let's see. All the colors that I really have to go off of here are the trench coat. Let's grab like a saturated beige trench coat, I guess. Interesting. Maybe not. Maybe that's not the right color. Maybe we need something like this. Oh, I'm gonna be so picky about this. I like the last one a bit better. Okay. Mustache. Let's go with a dark brown. That feels good. If this mouse is a specific reference to anything, I don't get it. I don't know it. Perhaps they just wanted themselves as like a Pokemon professor. Which is cute. I'm here for it. And let's color that Pokedex in. God, a Professor Oak would be a fun one. I don't think I've seen that request. Yeah, the glasses would also supposed to be sitting over the ears. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, exactly. A lot of cartoon critters that have ears above their head, they never have their earphones covering their ears or their glasses on their ears, do they? Cool. Let's color the line work. I want to start with the Pokédex since that's going to be a complicated one. We'll do this. Let's get blue in there. These are blue buttons. Make one of these buttons blue. And then we've got some gray going on here. And I think we wanted to leave the center black because we also want this. There's our Pokédex. That works. And now we will color the trench coat mark. Wrong layer. We forgot to make a clipping mask. There's our clipping mask. And let's go a slightly darker brown for this mustache. Cool. And I don't think that we need to color the glasses. So I think that I will just shade this and then we'll call it done. Let's get that on there. We'll give a little bit of shading for the glasses, the pencil, and the Pokedex. Okay. Multiply. We'll motion blur this. Cool. Okay. I'm gonna flatten that. I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna call this done for our Pokédex mouse. If you guys would kindly excuse me for a moment, I need to run to the bathroom. I'm also going to retop up my drink real quick before we continue and just check in with Mrs. Koifish and see how we're doing on time. So I will put us in BRB mode. I will get a little hug-athlon going here. If you guys got any redeems, you might have saved up some redeems, go ahead and spend them here while we're waiting if you want. Now's a good time for a pinecone break after all. And I will be right back. Okay, I am back. Thank you guys for waiting. Sorry, I know I don't have anyone to keep you guys company while I'm gone today. I just checked in with Mrs. Koifish. They just got back from parent and taught class for little baby Koifish. And they are gonna want to get lunch going in a little bit. So we're gonna say half an hour left for the stream. It is 1 p.m. my time now, so we will wrap up around 1:30. We'll do a couple more. We'll see how many we can squeeze in that half an hour. Sound good? Cool. Cool. Yeah, we want to get lunch done. I want to go out to the store later. I want to get Mrs. Koifish a nice big bouquet of flowers for Women's Day. And we're gonna have a wonderful day. I also got a recording later this evening that I should get ready for as well. So let me swap over. Okay, so we finished our Pokedex mouse. Next is a very specific request, and I love this. We've got shiny Arctibax, which I don't actually think I have ever seen a shiny Arctibax. That's pretty cool. Those are nice colors. Look at that. We got probably, must be one of the bigger Arctibax fans out there suggesting this one. Cool, okay. It's been a while since we've done a hoodie. So let's do a hoodie. That being said, I think the unfortunate thing about this being an Arctibax is that we're not really going to get to see the back. You not getting an air fryer, Beeb? No, I already have an air fryer, guys. We've been over this. Happy International Women's Day indeed. I said it earlier, but if you haven't already, reach out to the important women in your life and let them know how much you appreciate them. Lunch with the Koifishes sounds like a quality time. It is. It's 1 p.m. for you. Thought you were in Newfoundland. No, so I grew up in Newfoundland, but I'm West Coast now. I'm on the West Coast of Canada. Yeah, opposite side of Canada. Someone already corrected it. Thank you guys. Yeah. Yeah, happy Women's Day. Happy Women's Day. Do the back spike as a mohawk. Now there's an idea. Oh, okay. I see you guys. That's a good idea. Arctibax hoodie and a small Arctibax toy just so we can see the back. Interesting. Maybe. So no second air fryer. No. I think I mentioned this the other day, but my mother-in-law has a air fryer problem. She has like 6 air fryers. So if I ever needed a second air fryer, I would just ask her. Everyone knows you need 4 air fryers at minimum. Is that you? Is that my stepmother right there? Or not my stepmother. Is that my mother-in-law right there? Just realized I won the Hugathon. What do I do with the gold? I think you can spend it on like bombs and stuff to send people flying. I don't actually know all the rewards for stream avatars. I'm still learning it myself. There's so much to this thing. Cool. Okay, yeah, let's get started on this shiny Arctibax. We don't want to blow all our time just thinking. I quite like the idea of the mohawk. So what I'm actually gonna do, we want drawing assist on. I'm gonna have the back of the mask here. And these are gonna be eyebrows. And then we've got the hoodie. Can't forget the hoodie. I'll do this, and then we will also do something like this. Actually, first, let's do something like this, and then we will do something like this. Just so that we can get the back in there. Yeah, I like that. Okay. We want to make sure that we get Arctibax's kind of chest pattern there on the belly. And then we'll get their like little, I don't know what these are called. Their little claw frills. I think that they're flappy. And then maybe we'll make the tail bigger. Normally we leave the mouse tail coming out, but it feels appropriate to cover it up for this one. Yeah, this feels good. I'm liking how this feels. Okay. Let's get some colors going here. Such a nice turquoise. I was unfamiliar with Arctibax's shiny game. Thank you for petting Peep Doof. They love it so much. Yeah, something like this. Cover it in. Tiny Arctibax hoodie. I'm purposefully leaving the ears undone because what we're going to do is we're going to color most of the body on the original color layer. I'm just going to get the main colors in first. The Mohawk spike is going to start like this, and then the rest of it's going to be the icy color. Might be a little lighter than this for the belly. Actually, belly is definitely going to have to be part of this. So we want to keep the pant line in there. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Whoop. is the hole? Oh, I'm just straight up drawing on that, aren't I? Oops. Okay, we wanted this to be a clipping mask. Cool. You know what? I feel like in the past we've made the ears pop out of the hoodies, and I didn't do that for this one. Oops. Maybe we should. Let's try it real quick. That would make the eyebrows pop a little bit more. I definitely feel like we've done that for the other hoodies, right? I'm not gonna go back and check right now, but I feel like, yeah, the ears can pop out. That looks more like Arctibax. We don't need the two giant tumors on the sides of his head. Sweet. Okay, we've got like kind of a saturated pink for the mitts, the claws. And then we will also need to color the tail here. Right layer? No, it's and then I will just do this. Cool. Yeah. Okay. What did I miss? I colored the body in, and I didn't mean to color the belly in. Let's bring that lighter belly color back. These claws are kind of that color, so let's bring those in. And now we can do the icy kind of goatee. So with ice, I like to start with a more saturated color. And actually, let's make sure we're on a new layer because I'm gonna do stuff with this layer. I like to start with a darker color. And then I like to do some clipping mask stuff to give it those shines. So we'll grab a nice light white now that we're done with that. Clipping mask. Oh, I didn't clipping mask, I alpha locked. We want a clipping mask. We'll add some shine there. And I'm not doing a line straight through because most of this is actually just going to be shaded. And then the last thing that we need is just to color the eyes that we forgot to do. You know, this is why I love this community. If I had sat here and just kept listing mouses until the day that I died, how long do you guys think it would have taken me to come up with shiny Arctibax as a unique option? I don't think I would have got there. I really don't. And this is a freaking awesome costume. That's why I love this community. You guys are full of so many ideas that I never would have done. Okay, let's get color in this line work. Yep. Nice. Boom, bada boom. And we'll color the belly in this color as well. This community is amazing. I agree. W Koi Pond. It kind of seems that that's what the community is adopting. And you know what? I'm here for it. We love the Koi Pond. Okay, that's the turquoisey color. Let's get a nice purpley blue for the ice. Nice. That looks good to me. I didn't color in the eyebrow. Nice. And then we'll just give these pink little frills a nice color. And can't forget those toenails. Maybe darker than that. And the last thing we almost forgot was part of the mohawk back frill. There we go! Gonna leave the eyes black for contrast. I like to do that. Let's get some shading on this and we can call it. Do some nice shading and on the tail. Arctibax really is just a cool dinosaur at the end of the day, ain't he? Cool. Alright, I'm gonna blow this one up for the stream. I'm gonna call this done for the shiny Arctibax. And that was half of our time. We're at 1:15. I see a lot of people saying it's 3:15 p.m. their time. We love that. I'm gonna have to add that sticker into the chat as an emoji you guys can use here, aren't I? I'll do that. I'll do that before the next stream. Okay, that took 15 minutes, so the next one's probably gonna take 15 minutes. We will call the next one last one for today, and I think you guys are gonna like this one. This is a pretty popular Pokemon character. We're gonna be drawing Iono. I love me some Iono. Fun, such a fun character, such a fun character design. Really good card and pocket too. Debatably. I enjoy a lot of decks with Iono in it. Yeah, okay, cool. We're gonna flatten this one up. Let's get started on our Iono one. Iono I've actually been looking forward to, because she's not a mouse, but like, we're gonna make the ears the Magnemites, right? I think we have to. I literally, as I said that, I see someone in chat saying the exact same thing. Make the ears the Magnemites. Yup, you know it. I'm excited for this one, guys. Oh, let's do it. Okay. First things first, I'm gonna get the hair bow. We're gonna get that bang. Oh my god, is that 5 gifted memberships? Thank you so much. Hey, if you guys got a membership, be sure to say thank you. And you get a mouse request now, so head over to the community post on the channel. Guys, be so real with me. Does Pokemon have an electric waifu problem? Because what is it? We've got Canary, however you pronounce it. We've got Iono, and what is it? From Gen 5, what's her name? Elisa, I think? They basically just kind of copy-pasted the same idea 3 times. At least 2 of those are streamers. Yes, they do. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, if there's an electric gym leader in Gen 10, then I hope that they do something different. Not that I don't love these characters, but you know, it's becoming a bit of a trope. Okay. The ears are going to become the Magnemite. Let's do one eye here. And another eye here. We get the little magnets. Did anybody else think that this was going to be a regional Magnemite form when they revealed Iono's character? I remember when they revealed Iono before the game came out and everyone was like, oh my god, we're getting a regional Magnemite, it's going to be so cool. And then it's literally just an aesthetic. Okay, I didn't have drawing assist on for that, but I am for this next part because we're going to do the ponytails, which are giant. And you know what? While we're in here, why not? We're gonna do the big sleeves. Because we're in here. And then we'll give her that kind of turtleneck that she's got. This working? Yeah, this is working. What am I talking about? Of course this is working. We're not gonna give much detail to the shoes, unfortunately. I think that is a part where we're gonna miss out. Got the big sleeves. This is probably already plenty. That's clearly Iono. She is so queen. This is my first truly solo stream. Yeah, good for pointing that out. Yeah. How did I do, guys? I think I did actually a really good job of checking chat today. I'm proud of myself. Okay, let's get some colors going. She's got such pretty pink hair. The cotton candy hair, man. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay. This is the pink one. This is the pink Magnemite. This one's name is Pinky Dinkulus. And then we've got the blue one. The blue one's name is... This is Bob. Everyone's favorite two Magnemite, Pinky Dinkulus and Bomb. And Bomb? Bob. Passing with flying colors. Fantastic. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Aww. 10 out of 10. Aww, I'm gonna blush. I did it. I graduated Streamer Academy. I can stream by myself now. And I know that I'm interesting enough to maintain the attention of, what are we at? Like 200 people for like 3 hours? Freaking awesome. This is the blue one. And the other one is the pink one. Okay. Yeah. I just want to color all the blue before I switch over to the pink. I know I already started the pink, but that was for Pinky Dinkulus and Bob. Should add a PNG of Goku to the back of baby mice and not tell anyone and watch someone confusedly pull out Goku. That's actually so funny. Just a PNG of Goku. I don't know if you guys didn't see the after credits of the Connect 4 video. Go check it out after this, because one thing that I did in the Connect 4 video, specifically for just Kush and Josh's game, was I put Walter White in the bag. I just have this really high definition 3D model of Walter White for Tabletop Simulator. So I put that in the bag, and they didn't find it. So by the end, I told them to just go look for it, and they were whipping out like millions of pieces before one of them finally popped out.
Thank you for your patronage.
Oh, Lobstar, good to see ya. The only electric streamer problem that Pokemon has is that they don't let Watson stream. Valid. That is so true. I like to think that Watson is like Kanari's grandfather in the sense that like he's a big fan and he knows he just Kanari's grandfather knows the tech. Never mind. I was gonna say he's like a grandfather that loves the stuff but he doesn't know the tech. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, we're getting close on time. Okay, I don't want to rush this, but I should speed up. Okay. Get the yellow in there. Get that. And now we go for our dark colors. We'll color those sleeves. Oh, I already love this one. We're gonna give her the tie there, and then we're gonna give her like the kind of one leg she has on the other. Actually, we need to do that on this layer. Yeah. And then the one thing I forgot is like her shirt under here. Okay, that is all the colors. I'm gonna erase the ear lines off of that, and we're just going to quickly color this in. Little star on the corner of her hoodie, good point. It's really tiny, but I'll see if I can squeeze it in there. Oh, it's so tiny. Let me grab Score Bunny. So tiny. Okay, actually, I'll leave the, yeah, okay. There's the start. Okay. I gotta start wrapping this up, so let's get some colors going real quick. Get off the Score Bunny. Okay. Color the hair. Color it there. Boom. Bada boom. Okay, let's do the dark yellow, because that'll be quick with the jacket. I hear a lot of people petting Peep Doof in my ear right now. Thank you for petting Peep Doof. They love it. Cool, don't want to forget that sleeve. And then I think the last thing we need, maybe famous last words, is we're just going to color the pink. Oh my goodness, even more pets coming in. Thank you guys. Thank you for petting people. You know they love it. Yeah. Okay. Freaking sweet. The one thing that I think I forgot is that their eyes are colored, aren't they? So we'll just whoop, and we will whoop, color those in real quick. And then let's shade. Let's shade real quick, and then we're gonna have to wrap up. Sorry for kind of sounding like I'm rushing here. Whoop. I think I already mentioned it, but I'm gonna head to the store after this. We're gonna have some lunch with Mrs. Koi-Fish, and then we're gonna take her to the store and we're gonna get her a nice bouquet of flowers. Full disclosure, normally she's not a flower person, so I was very surprised when she asked for some earlier. Normally I'm the flower person in the relationship, but it was a very pleasant surprise. I can't wait to go pick out some nice ones for her. Okay, is this everything? Let's see. Multiply. Motion blur. Lower that opacity. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna close my reference. I'm gonna blow this one up. Which flowers? I haven't decided yet. I'm gonna see what they have available. What's the Koi-Fish family having for lunch? I don't actually know yet. I'm gonna find out as soon as I end stream here. We love a man who loves his wife. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Cool. Alright, guys. I will call this done for the Iono mouse. This is what we're gonna end it off on today. Oh, awesome. I just peeked at what mouse is gonna be starting next stream. The next mouse that we have requested is a Bailey mouse. So we're gonna be drawing a Bailey mouse next. That would have been a good one to end it on, but I really do gotta go here, guys. We always end on such a fun one, so I mean, we're gonna start the next one with a banger. Cool. Well, thank you guys all for joining. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for making the mouse requests and just being a part of this awesome community. I'm having a ton of fun with these, as I have already expressed. But I'm gonna say it a million times because it's just so true. Yeah, okay, so real quick, I'll bring us into ending stream mode. I'll make sure that my mic is still going so you can still hear me. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna leave that here. Don't forget your redeems if you got them. Thank you all so much for hanging out one more time. Stay tuned for more streams in the future. Whether that's more mouse or more Procopia. Check out our Discord if you'd like to join and be a part of that community. We're gonna share once all these mice get added as stream avatars, we're going to add the key in there so that you guys can adopt any of these mice and become them in stream. Yeah, I'll leave this open for everybody to say bye to each other real quick. But this is where I will bid you all adieu. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Happy International Women's Day. And I will chat with you all another time. Goodbye.